Okay. Hey there. All right. Welcome back. We are going to, by the way, can I just say that I love starting every reinstatement video with welcome back? Literally, it doesn't get old. Welcome back. Hopefully, you're a few days into Sensi, about a week in if you're getting this video in my text series. If you're jumping ahead, by all means, bravo to you for taking the reins and just doing what you need to do to be successful. But if you're following along in our text training, then you're getting this about a week in, and hopefully you're just as excited as the day that you came back. If not, maybe even more excited. Maybe you're getting into your workstation, into our team page, into our training site, and you're starting to see that you actually do have what it takes to be successful this time around, as successful as you want to be. It was about a week in that I started to get a little disappointed. I was working towards that shooting star goal, even though I knew I couldn't earn shooting star again. And I was starting to feel a little defeated because I felt like, okay, I'm doing all of this work. Oh, wait till you get to promotions. If you came in as a certified consultant again, but when you left the first time, you were at one of the higher titles, like I was a star consultant, and you don't get those promotion points and stuff, you may get a little defeated. But I'm going to hopefully share something with you in this video that will help you feel so much better about all of that. Okay, so let's talk about how to stay motivated in your first 15 days, your first 70 days, as you're working along the ranks again to earn back titles or to hit quick start goals without the monetary or tangible things that come along with that recognition. Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you something that I firmly believe. Motivation is fleeting. If you are depending on yourself to just be motivated, chances are you're not going to stick around. Okay. Motivation comes and goes. Motivation is hills and valleys. Some days I wake up super motivated to work my business and it's here we go. We're going to hit the ground running and we're going to go for it. And then other days, not so much. However, as an independent business owner, as somebody that is my own get up and go, I am in charge of my success. I am in charge of seeing exactly what it is that I need to do. And no one's coming for me. Nobody's coming to check it out. I need to be disciplined, not motivated. So, friends, when you are thinking about your own habits, when you are building your own habits as you're rebuilding this business, remember, motivation is fleeting. Discipline is what steps in when motivation wants to take a nap. Okay. So you need to get yourself systems in place to be disciplined. One of those things is my consultant planner. So if you are just getting started and you haven't checked out the YouTube videos on that or gotten the link from me or our team page, make sure you look for our newest one. They always come out in about April, and that's for the next year. The consultant planner will help get you a disciplined action daily for how to work your business just a little bit at a time. If that doesn't work for you, find something that does. But what you want to make sure is that you're touching your business a little bit every day, even when you're not exactly motivated to do so. This is especially important at the beginning when you're reinstating because, like I said, you're not always going to be motivated when you don't have a shooting star kit to earn again. But what you do have is a paycheck to earn. What you do have is what the commissions are going to look like when you hit $1,000 or $2,000 in your first or second month back, right? Right. So still work towards those tangible things, even if you're not going to actually see the physical reward from that. Let me tell you, going for sensational start level 3, for example, that's the $6,000 in sales or the $3,000 in sales with 2 active consultants underneath you within the first 70 days that you are with Scentsy, or in your case, returning. The business aspect of what that looks like, getting that much in sales right when you returned, or getting 2 new people to join your team and helping them get active, is going to go so much further for you than some product credit from Scentsy. Oh, and PPS, if you're hosting your own parties, like your launch party, or opening up a new party every single month, like you should be as a consultant, opening up a catch-all party for all of those orders that you're collecting on your website or you're personally putting into your workstation, you're going to get product credit anyway. So don't worry about these things like shooting star or sensational start. Don't focus on that. Also, no matter when you reinstate, there's always an incentive period going on. In the spring, summer, we often do product based incentives, and they're usually on a smaller scale. So they're a little bit broken down in ways that I like to call those like introduction incentives. They're great because, for example, the one that we're in right now is broken down into 3 pieces. So depending on when you're joining, look at what the current incentive is. And if you're a person that's motivated by goals, if you're a goal-oriented person, first of all, you're going to do well in this business. But second of all, look for the things that are here. So some of the goals that you can be focused on in your first 70 days, for example, or your first 30 days, focus on getting $2,000 in sales. Why $2,000 in sales in 1 month? Because you get a 5% bonus. There's no better incentive than the paycheck that's going to help bless you and your family. So focus on getting that $2,000 in sales. Start focusing on how you build up to earn annual sales for the next time around. So Scentsy's calendar year, if you don't know or don't remember, runs from May 1st to April 30th. So depending on when you're reinstating, depending on when you're watching this video, where are we at in that period? If we've just started it or we're early on, look at what you can do to earn annual sales. I like to break things down into smaller chunks, and typically annual sales is $2,500 a month. So you're going to want to book enough parties and get your Scentsy Club. Don't know what Scentsy Club is? Go back to some of my videos and look at Scentsy Club, or look in your workstation, but get these things in place so that you can start working towards that 2,500, because you're going to work towards annual sales. You're a goal-oriented person and you want to earn these types of things. And on top of it, you're going to be working towards that monthly sales bonus every single month. It's awesome. That's something you can do. The other thing that you can start working towards right away are promotions. The sooner you start building your team, the sooner you're going to get promoted. If you don't remember and you haven't taken a look at the training video on the compensation plan yet, do that, but look at how you can start building your team. Building your team and helping those people that join underneath you be successful, just as I'm helping you here, that's what's going to help you build a successful business and promote along the way. When you start to promote again, or for the first time, you're going to start working towards new things. Now, if we're in an incentive period, like the fall winter incentive periods that have trip incentives where you can actually get promotion points, that's amazing. And those are things that are tangible that can help you, right? Those trip points, earning an incentive trip, things that you can do to help work towards those goal-oriented achievements that are going to help you stay motivated. Again, friends, motivation is fleeting and you've got to find a way that works for you. Yes, again, you cannot earn shooting star, you cannot earn sensational star levels 1, 2, and 3 as they are intended for new consultants, but that shouldn't stop you from working towards those things anyway. I always like to restart my business every 70 days as if I was a brand new consultant working towards level 3. Why? Because I know that if I'm doing that, I'm going to be hitting strong sales goals, right? I'm going to be working towards that $2,000, $2,500, maybe even $3,000 a month to get to that point. Okay. High PRV is always going to build a big business, but I'm also making sure that I'm offering the opportunity to new consultants. I'm always offering an opportunity to build my front line, right? Here's a little secret, and maybe you didn't know this the last time around, but I want to make sure that early on in your reinstatement, you understand this. Scentsy as a business is one that you can grow as wide as you want to. You are not capped at all on how wide you're going to go. You are capped eventually on depth. Let me explain what that means in a little bit more detail. So as you're building out your team, as your team starts growing, this is important. As a leader, you want to make sure that you are always adding to your frontline. Whether you are recruiting reinstatements like yourself, maybe after you quit, your team quit, invite them back with you. Or people that hear that you've reinstated and now they're inspired by that and they want to join you. Or brand new consultants, you always want to be adding to your frontline. You're not capped on how many people you're going to ever get paid on this way. But as your team starts building and they start recruiting and you start moving up the leadership ranks, after you've hit director, you only get paid on so many generations below you. That's 3 to be exact. You don't quite have to worry about that this early on, but it's important to know that you're going to always grow in depth, but you want to make sure you're growing in width too. Okay. So offer the opportunity as much as you can. One thing I will say about this is I am a strong believer that your business comes first. You want to make sure that you are really working your sales every single month, that you're getting in front of enough people, that you're out there offering up Scentsy and what it is to as many people as you can so that your sales are in check before you start really recruiting. And the reason why I say this is if you're getting this video as it's intended, we're a week in. Are you at $200 yet in sales? Are you close to your $500 goal that we set? Not for Shooting Star, but that we set. Make sure you're working that avenue. As you're thinking about how you're going to build a big business this time around, maybe you have already decided that one day you're going to be an SSD. I know I did pretty early on when I reinstated. I had big, lofty goals. And I'm going to tell you something, friends. I truly believe that the bigger you dream, the more you'll achieve. Okay. So don't tell yourself early on that you can't do something, but just make sure that your foundation is in place, that you're going to make sure that whatever you are doing, you're setting a strong foundation for yourself. So don't worry about the goals that you cannot achieve. Worry about the goals that you can achieve. So right now, those things for you look like that first $2,000 in sales paycheck since you've been back. And it looks like recruiting so that you can work towards getting that lead promotion. And checking the workstation or checking with me to find out where we are at in a current incentive period and how you can start working towards that. As a goal-oriented person, that's going to keep you motivated. And that is going to show you that you made the right decision in coming back and that you have everything it takes to do everything you set your mind to. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.